It has snowed. How are you all doing, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today you are tuned into the Contented Tribe, and I am Sophia. I am a mother of 5 beautiful children, also a wife of a wonderful husband, also a woman of Elohim, aka God. I carry all that title, but guys, today that's not my focus. What I want to take you on in a little bit of myself being a homeschool teacher of 3 boys. That is our 3 sons. The struggle, you know, how is it overall? Guys, you can see these boys are so hard at work. It's not a lot of snow, but you know, it's good enough where they can use up their shovel. If you can remember the last video that we did where I purchased these shovels, and guys, they are so much handy. And Joshy, how is it going?
Good.
You like using your shovel? All right, Joshy's cleaning up mommy's car at the moment. Hi, Joel.
Hi.
You're enjoying your shovel, baby? Nice. And what about you, Jerry? Careful, baby. You're enjoying?
Yes.
What do you like about using your shovel?
I like using my shovel because it can scoop up snow.
Okay, and that's why you like it?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, here we have Abigail.
Hi guys, how are you guys doing?
This is a practical part of homeschool. That is, we tend to do, you know, little things around the house. As you know, you have to teach them to be responsible. You know, they're growing up to be husbands and also wives, and we have to teach them things around the house. You know, they're not too young to learn. I remember the other day I posted a short of my little 5-year-old. He made my bed. I went to the shower and I came out of the shower and realized that my bed was made, and I was like, what? I was like, who made my bed? And he was like, mommy, it's me. And I posted that video and people was like, oh, I doubt it and all of that. But to clear that up, y'all don't see my husband regularly, but we're parents that teach our children to do things around the house. We're Jamaicans, and so this is how we're brought up, you know, doing things. You know, our parents didn't put, you know, an age limit on us, like, oh, we're too young to go and, you know, sweep the yard, or too young to make a bed. No, we weren't brought up like that, and that's the same way we want to raise our children. So to clear that up, my son did made the bed. That's our bed, and he did made our bed, and I was really surprised, you know. Guys, do you remember our grapevine? This is how it looks, you know, when the leaves are off and there's no more grape. But next year will be greater. I promise y'all. You'll see how much grapes will be on this vine. And our little farm,
I'm coming with you.
all the fruits and the veg, we ate them all up, and this is how it looks. My husband went ahead and he planted this pear tree, so soon we'll be having pear. The most I will. Right, Joshua?
Yes.
Guys, there's so much beauty in our surrounding. Where in the book of John he said, all this he created for his pleasure, and if we are his children, we are to take this as our pleasure as well. You know, not because I'm a grown-up, it doesn't mean that I can't play with the snow. The snow is really nice to play in. I'm not a fan of the winter, I'm not a fan of the snow, but it's so nice, you know, to hold and to, you know, fondle the things that our creator, he himself, created. It is really a good experience. Joel, look at me, baby. Look at the camera. Tell our friends why you like the snow.
So we can scoop it up.
Oh, you like scooping up? Look at the camera, baby. You like scooping up the snow? Oh, the sun is in your eye? Okay, let me try and bar that off. Stay right there. All right, so you like playing in the snow because you like scooping it up, right? Anything else? No? You don't like making stuff in the snow? Okay, so let me ask you, Joel, do you like homeschool? Do you like being home while learning? Why? You want to tell me why?
We can write.
So you can write? That's why you like homeschool? You don't like that mommy's next to you and helping you learn? Huh? Nice. All right, baby. So guys, I'm gonna go and ask, you know, our other two boys, Jerry and Josh, why they like, you know, homeschool. Jeremiah? All right. So I want to ask you, we want our friends to know why you like homeschool and why you don't like being in the public school. So first, I want you to answer why you like being homeschool.
I like being in homeschool because it's more easier than the other schools.
Okay, easier, like what do you mean, like easier?
That there's easier work to do on homeschool.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you like being in the public school?
It's because there's lots of noise in the cafeteria.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay, that's the only thing?
Yes.
Okay, there's more to it, but you know, I'll talk about that another time. I don't really want to go into that right now. We're gonna ask Joshua.
Yes.
All right, I want you to tell our friends why you like being homeschooled and why you prefer not to be in the public school.
Because homeschool has activity time and we get to learn about states.
What else?
And we do work.
Okay, so you like being home with mommy as well?
Yes, Mother.
All right, so why don't you like being in the public school? Why you didn't like being in the public school?
Because they threw my chicken in the garbage.
Oh God, guys, you said because they threw his chicken in the garbage. You guys, that's another story. I'm telling you. But honestly, guys, there's more to it. They are children and their little mind go and come, so it's more to that. But you know, the next time you see us, I will talk a little bit more about being a homeschool teacher myself, a mom and a teacher. All right, so stay tuned to that. Because you're a lady, you can go out and shovel some snow as well to help your man, okay? Do not leave the work on him alone. Joey's just enjoying himself. Right, Joey?
Yes.
You're not feeling cold yet? Huh?
I'm not cold.
You're not cold? You're gonna get some hot chocolate when you go inside?
Yes.
Nice. What are you building, Jerry?
A ramp?
A ramp? A snow ramp?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, we're back inside. Now gonna pour the milk to go and make some hot chocolate for these children. We're making Jamaican famous Milo tea. Yeah, that's how we do it in our home. So So guys, cups are ready. Joel, Joshua, Jeremiah, Abigail, she wants minty, and I want Milo as well. Guys, I'm trying to eat and talk to y'all at the same time, but it is difficult. I don't know people do mukbangs, but anyways, welcome back. Sorry about the noise in the background. We have birds, and so they are very noisy. Guys, they sound like they're in this room, but they're not. So guys, you know, as I've mentioned previously, that I wanted to talk about how is it like being a homeschool teacher. As you all know, recently, you know, we took our boys out of the public school. Some stuff that they were facing in school, I couldn't take it no more as a mother, honestly. So we decided to take them out by faith. It's not like we're rich in this life, because, you know, yes, we are people of Elohim, aka God, but at the same time, you know, like, oh, some people look at riches, you know, of this life. You know, you have to have this bag of money. That's not what we see riches as. In the Most High, we are rich. Because once you have Elohim, aka God, Yahushua HaMashiach, aka Jesus Christ, you are rich. We're rich, and that's how we classify riches. But we're the family. We're very contented with what we have, and we're very blessed, and we're very grateful. So back to what I was talking about. So guys, I'm really trying to talk to y'all with the food in my mouth. It is so hard for me, but I'm trying. So guys, y'all remember us posting a video of, you know, their return back to public school, but unfortunately that did not go well. You know, we had us to take them out because we're facing some challenges with, you know, teachers, that is the treatment that they were receiving, and as a mother I could not take it no more. So I began to talk to the Most High about it, and I received in my spirit to take them out of the public school. So I remember standing in the kitchen and literally asking the Most High, like, how are we gonna pay for this? You know, once you think homeschool, you're thinking money. And worse, it's not like it's one child, it's 3 boys, you know. So I remember asking the Most High, where we gonna get that money, you know. But I had us to dig into my faith, and I reminisce on what ancient Israel had was to do. They had us to depend on the Most High. You know, looking back at the Exodus, where Moses, you know, brought the children of Yashrael, aka Israel, out of the house of bondage, Egypt, they had no option but to rely on the Most High, right? And the Bible said that, you know, for 40 years while they were there, their shoes weren't worn down, you know, their clothes didn't get, you know, torn, and the Most High provided for them. And I had us to dig into my faith and say, you can do it. If you put this in my spirit, you can do it. And that's where I said, okay. And so from ever since, you know, that day I said, okay. I spoke with my husband, and we come together and decide, yes, okay. So we had us, you know, I went ahead and I took the first, you know, 2 smaller ones out of the public school, which is Josh and Joel, and I had us to we had us to do a little budgeting, you know, to see how we're gonna, you know, take care of that, even though we're practicing faith, right? And we said, okay, we can manage it. And I remember go ahead and I took him out, and then a few weeks after we took out Jeremiah because he was facing some challenges as well. And yeah, that's that. But now I want to talk about, you know, whatever challenges I face as a homeschool teacher and a mother and a wife, everything in one. First, I must say, you know, time is a must. You have to find time. Remember, you're their teacher basically. They're in this academy, but what happened is that they recorded the lesson and then send them, you know, on DVDs, you know, so, you know, their books and everything, you know, they're sent after the payments and everything, the enrollment is taken care of. And so you as the parent, you know, is either father or mother, just have to be the on-site teacher, and we know what a teacher does, right? They send, you know, the instruction and how to do the grading and everything like that. So that's a plus. At the start, honestly, it was not easy. It was very confusing. I was like, oh my goodness, did I do the right thing? Oh, I had to breathe and say, you know what, if you put this in my spirit, you know, you're gonna bring me through this. And I just have to rely on my faith. You know, there's a manual that, you know, they say that you have to read as the on-site teacher and as the parent, you know, and you know, have to follow it step by step daily, you know, to complete their lessons. So to be honest, it is half and half. Some days are challenging, some days are really nice, and we're just laughing and carrying on and having fun while, you know, doing school. You know, the good thing is that it's not like it's the whole day you're in school. We're like 2 to 3 hours daily, you know, each of the boys. And what I do, I'm gonna show you guys in another video some other time. You know, I take turns with them because, as you know, I'm their on-site teacher, so it's either Joel or Joshua. You know, then we'll go first, like in the morning. We try to start 8:30 every morning, while Jeremiah, sorry, then, you know, he's there separated in another room doing his work. But I still have to go back and forth to make sure, he's, you know, doing what he's supposed to do, because, you know, they're children and they stray at times and stuff. You're in the comfort of your home, and at the same time you're learning. And the thing is, you know, it's not like they're just doing theory. You know, after school we go out, we venture out. You know, as you can see, they were just in the backyard playing around in the snow and all of that. Faith is a powerful thing. And if the Most High see you have faith as small as a mustard seed, He is the same one that said, if you have that faith that small, you're able to move mountain. And we just have to take the word of Elohim as it is. What He said, that's what He means, you know. So we are going through, and it is going well. You know, I do all the progress, you know, reports. I make sure I do the grading, you know. I keep all the records and all of that. So it is going well. You know, we love it so much. And if I had known before, my children would have always, you know, be homeschoolers. But nothing happens before the time. And my encouragement to anyone who decide to do homeschool, you just have to pray and ask the Most High to guide you, to lead you into the best program possible for your child. It will not be easy at first, because, you know, you're gonna have to understand what is good, what is best for your child. Guys, to be honest, the only challenges that I really face, you know, being, you know, a homeschool teacher, you know, or an on-site teacher, is that trying to balance my home duty and being, you know, the on-site teacher for the boys. Other than that, everything else is pretty okay. You know, yes, there's days, there are little challenges I face, like when, you know, Jeremiah needs my help while I'm there helping Joel, and what I have to do is just basically practice patience, you know, because yeah, you need patience in everything you do. No major challenges as if, you know, I don't understand what the teachers are saying or anything like that, because, you know, as I've mentioned, there is a manual that is sent that you can read and you go through with the video, you know, as a teacher, you know, they're teaching. So it's something that I really love, and I would definitely recommend homeschooling, you know, for anyone at all. Once you have the time, go ahead. And it's really a good feeling to know that I can be a part of, you know, what, you know, my boys, you know, are learning, because, you know, Bible is part of their curriculum, and, you know, there's so many different teaching when it comes to the Bible. So if there's something there that, you know, that is being taught that, you know, that's not what the Bible says, then I'm there as a mother and a woman of Elohim to correct, you know, my child. Said, look, this is what the Bible says, that's not what it means. So it's really a good feeling. I'm very blessed to be a part of, you know, my children learning. You know, as for the girls, you know, they can handle themselves more, you know, they're more independent, you know. But as for my boys, they're very shy, you know, when they're out there, and they don't really know how to express themselves. So listening as our boys speak, we can tell that they're not comfortable, and, you know, the teachers don't care. Honestly, they don't care about their feelings from what the experience that we have, you know, experienced. Not every teachers are the same, but some of them, what we have observed and hear from our children, is not good. And there's nothing that is, no measure of discipline taking place, nothing like that. So in order for myself and my family to feel, you know, comfortable with my boys, you know, being taught and comfortable, we rather to homeschool. Guys, it's good to plan, you know, what you want to do. You know, it's good to plan your day, basically. Not saying that, you know, it will always go as planned, but at least you have a plan, right? So every day I try my best to get up, you know, and to get things ready, as in, you know, make sure they have a good breakfast and all of that, you know, shower, and let them be awake for that learning day. You know, it's just like going to school for me. They have a certain time that they have to go to bed, and also the time that they have to wake up. You know, everything is possible with the Most High. I would say, like with Joel and Jeremiah and Joshua, they're all, you know, in different grades, and so, you know, it's more easier dealing with Joel as he's a kindergartner, you know, just coming from pre-K. So it's a little bit more smoother than with Joshua. Joshua is, yes, smooth as well, but when it comes to Jeremiah, he's more advanced, and so for him, he required more time because he's a slow learner. I have to practice patience with him, because everyone is not at the same level when it comes to learning, you know. And I have observed that my son, you know, he's a slow learner. He's brilliant underneath, but he's a slow learner, and I have to take my time. At first I was like, oh my, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this, but I literally prayed. I went on fasting, and I asked the Most High to help me, because, you know, I'm not used to this, you know, being a, you know, basically, you know, standing in the position of a teacher, you know, and I have to put away being a mother, like basically, you know, that soft part, you know, like, oh, this is my mommy, I can do whatever, you know. No, I have to put on, you know, that teaching shoe, you know, where you have to say this is serious time, you know. So with him, that's where my challenge come, honestly. And I had also pray, because I was losing patience with him, where it's like, you know what, I'm gonna have to send him back into the public school. But when I look at my son, you know, the way that he's struggling, really being a slow learner, I was like, no, I have to take this to the Most High on my knees. And that's what I did. And guys, to be honest, I've seen where the Most High have worked. My biggest challenge is basically, you know, working as a teacher and as, you know, a stay-at-home mom, where I have to do my chores as well, and have to make sure that their schoolwork is done, you know, their progress report is taken care of, you know, reports and all of that. You know, I have to just condition my mind that nothing in this life is easy. You know, there's challenges in everything that we do, but you know, knowing that we serve a mighty Elohim, you know, so in everything I already win. There are days, yes, where I'm like, oh, I can't do this now, I cannot. Oh, where I just want to stay in my bed, you know. I go through that even while they're in public school. But in everything, I am still more than a conqueror. You know, the psalmist in Psalms 121 reminds us that all our help comes from Elohim. He's the maker of heaven and earth. And we just have to put everything in his hand. You know, one of my favorite scripture, as it's always in the forefront of my head, you know, cast all your cares upon him because he cares for you. You know, he cares for us in every nitty-gritty of our life. So guys, being a homeschool teacher, it is truly fun. As the challenges come, I know who I cast them on. All right, so just know that you can do it too, no matter what. You know, sometimes we listen to what people say, oh, this, that, whatever, not, but sometimes you have to go ahead and test the water for yourself, because I've never known that homeschool could be so much fun. At the same time, we both are learning, because when you think about it, you know, I have, you know, been done with school years ago. And guys, I apologize for the birds in the background. I know they're noisy, but you know, that's how they are when they're happy. But you know, I just want to say that, you know, it is helpful for me as well, you know, as I've been out of school for years now, and just to, you know, have my brain refreshed. That's really a good part of homeschool. I'm telling you, some stuff I'm like, whoa, you know, okay. Because to be honest, you know, there's things in school that when I left school, that's when I understand, like, oh yeah, whatever. And then, you know, even though, you know, my boys, they are, you know, in elementary, nothing is wrong with your brain being refreshed. So that's even, you know, a good part of homeschool. You know, I don't see no bad at all in it. It's just that you have to have time, and as the challenges come, just take it one day at a time. You know, nobody's perfect, no one stands alone, and this is why we are the Most High. You finish, baby? Come sit right here, baby. All right, I don't know if you guys can hear, but Jeremiah is in the other room, and you know, his class is going on. Joel just came back from, you know, the bathroom. But guys, it's something to consider, you know, if you can manage. Overall, homeschool is fun, and you just have to take it one day at a time. Right, Joel?
Yes.
You love homeschool?
Yes.
And see, he look forward every day for his class. I'm telling you. Guys, another thing before I go, right? I don't know if I should say this in this video, but I don't really want to stray from, you know, the topic. But Joel was struggling so much. Honestly, Joel was struggling so much while he was in the public school. Joshua was always that bright spark. He was struggling so much, guys, and to tell you the rate at how Joel is going, guys, I just have to give it up to the Most High. And I would really say, if it wasn't for homeschool, maybe he wouldn't be where he is right now. He is doing so good, so good, so good. And you know, even Jeremiah, as I've mentioned, he's a slow learner, and to see where Jeremiah is going, I really love homeschool. I really love homeschool. I don't want to weary you all out with my much speaking. You know, I'm not a person of much words, but when I'm ready to talk, I can talk, you know. But homeschool is fun. Homeschool is really fun. And if you should ever consider homeschool, remember the first thing you do is to do as Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 to 6 state. Trust in the Most High with all your heart. Lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. With all that has been said, may your day be blessed, and I will see you in the next one. All right, Joel, say bye to our friends. Say later.
Later.
Later, guys. We love you.